So Cormer is trained in the arts of electricity, though, which is nice. So, all right, there you go. And let's see. So he's going to do a full attack. So the other head is going to try to bite at Razik. And
bite for a bite.
All right, Cormer's up.
Do an acid arrow.
Alrighty. You hit.
Oh boy.
With a little spitter spat of acid. Alright, Bose, you're up.
Big damn it. There we go. I got around to that. And oh, what the hell happened there?
That was cool.
Holy crap. How the hell did that do it?
I don't know, man.
Over and I'm like,
it's freaking awesome. So Bose is now level 32. No, I'm just kidding.
Great.
So
first one's 17 and misses.
All right, gotcha. All right, so you take a shot and miss.
How the hell did that happen?
I know, that's weird. Oh well, no big deal. It's probably like one of the buttons that cues it up or something. All right, Razik.
I'd run out of ammunition really fast that way.
Like a little Gatlin longbow.
Yeah. I know why.
What happened?
I had targeted everybody for the song, and
Oh!
I untarget them.
Yep.
So
Everybody got
hit. That's why it was everybody. Yeah, it was all those targets. So
That's
Chimera
funny.
was a miss, and I hit all my buddies. No, I actually did. Look at that.
I know. I saw that. Hit everybody.
Missed the Chimera.
So, Razik, were you trying to do non-lethal damage?
Yep.
Okay, good. I just wanted to be sure.
Is that for the single attack or is that for the round?
That's for the single attack, I believe.
So I have to click it every time.
Yes, you do. Yep. So almost all the actions are going to be that way, just because that way people don't forget to unclick them. So if you want it to be on there, I can set it. You want to do it permanently?
I guess I can. No, I suppose it's okay.
I can change it for you too if you want. So here, I'll change it, and if you change your mind, then
No, it's okay because I can just have one attack.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I need one of them to hit. Keep scrolling up and down though. Balance.
Here, I'll change it for all rolls, so that way it'll affect all your rolls until you're ready.
Oh, that's good. It already hit one, so.
All right. Good.
The other ones will be.
Nice.
Okay, now. Too many natural attacks. I can't find it. Talents. One for cross. Okay, what hit? 2 talents, right?
Yep. 2 talents. So I see damage for 1 talent already. I'm just going down the list to see here. So, and then I see damage for the second talons.
So 9, 14.
There was a damage up above of a 14, non-lethal, and then we did a bunch of talon rolls again. So, so it's just 2. So I'll take the first 2, the 20, the 14, and the 9. Okay.
No, I'm hasted, right?
What's that?
I have an extra attack. I have an extra attack because of the haste.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies.
So I did 3 talent attacks.
Gotcha. I understand. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I forgot about the haste.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So let's see.
Alrighty, Carl's turn.
You have a self-affecting haste ability?
No, you guys got haste. Haste call. Cormer gave you guys haste.
Yeah, Cormer gave us 2, so I forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he had
I
cast
see
it
it
at
on
the
my
beginning.
character. Oh, there it is. Oh, so I missed out on an extra shot. Okay.
Points.
Alrighty.
I think
Yeah.
the Chimera gets an attack on Carl though. Right?
Because he's the size difference. Yeah, I think you're
Every
right.
time, yeah.
Thank you for catching that. Ooh. Alrighty, so he does hit Carl.
Ooh, max damage. Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Alrighty. So Tanner heals you guys up.
I'll stay right there.
Alrighty. Okay. So the Chimera turns his dragon head again towards the same opponents that he had before.
Stop it.
Yeah. What kind of dinosaur is Carl?
Carl is a
He's a
Dilophosaurus, I think, or
Deinonychus.
no, that's it. Like a velociraptor, a small one.
Yeah.
Alright, so here comes the ray of lightning again. Cormer, dude.
Stop it with the maximum damage.
So he misses again. Wow. And you both take damage there. And then he reaches around with his other head and tries to bite at Razik again. Oh. Alright. Cormer's turn.
Critical again.
So I've got 0 HP. Am I able to do anything, or am I?
You get one more round and then you collapse.
Yeah, if you do a standard action, you do. I think you can move, though, without that happening, but I can't remember exactly. It's a little different than 3.5. Anybody else can feel free to chime in if you guys remember.
Yeah, as far as I know, if you only take a move action, you don't get the -1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you could throw a magic missile at death or something. So
Yeah. One last attempt.
or doves, so you can make doves fly. Whatever you want to do.
Final magic missile.
Oh, he is gonna do it. Nice. That's awesome.
There we go.
I love it. Look at that. He knocks it unconscious. So, and Cormer goes down. He's dying.
I got you.
So the Chimera kind of collapses down to the ground, and all his owners are kind of like, oh, thanks for not killing it, man. We really need this to fight in the games coming up.
Oh, I thought it ate its owner.
Well, it ate one of them.
Oh, okay.
There's several there. There's kind of a whole bunch of people walking around with it. And so they kind of collect things up, and as you're kind of healing up there, Tanner, you see the City Watch come by, and they're like, "What happened? What happened here?" One of the owners is like, "Our creature accidentally got out of the cage and whatnot," and there's obviously like kids crying and stuff, and some lady yells out one of the windows up on the top. She's like, "Yeah, and it ate some kid." And the City Watch kind of looks around. And it's like, "Is that true?"
Hey, Razik, you may want to leave your form.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a huge dinosaur on the loose. I forgot about that.
It's fine. No, it's a medium size actually.
What's that?
It's a medium size.
Yeah, it's a medium-sized dinosaur. So he looks over to Tanner. He's like, "You better get control of your beast."
Yeah, but it's a medium-sized beast, so it's fine. Calm down.
So they obviously have their weapons drawn and whatnot. And then they're like, "What the hell happened to our road? There's a big stone wall there."
Oh, sorry about that. There you go.
Thanks. So so the guards are like, "All right, somebody try to figure out what the hell happened here. Tell me what happened." And why does the mage have burned up clothes? I don't understand.
It's a new fashion trend. All the kids are doing it. That's awesome. So the Chimera busted out, started eating people, and we stepped in to help.
Alrighty, sounds good. They kind of bring over one of the mages from the City Watch. Kind of comes over a few minutes later as you guys are all standing there, and he tells the mage about the story, and the mage kind of puts looks like a like a levitation type of spell or something, and picks up the creature and kind of takes it down the street with him, with the owners and everybody else. And the guards kind of look over to you and say, "Thanks for helping us out, and thanks for not killing his beast. It would have been a problem." And one of the performers that was there kind of walks over to you guys and says, "Thank you so much, and here, take these 2 potions. They'll help resist lightning for you, and just in case you need them later." So kind of throws you a couple potions and walks away. Ooh's like, "That was cool. You guys are great to hang out with. Boy, oh boy, I never thought I'd see a Chimera." And then this dinosaur thingy lizard thing popped up. It was like the coolest thing. You got this tiny little lizard too. It's like really, really neat. Wow, that's awesome. I've never met the City Watch before. That was really cool. The City Watch is really nice, and they help us out a lot. And then he just keeps going on and on.
Well, I guess we're ready for, what is his name? Ugg?
Ooh.
Ooh, to take us where we gotta go.
Alrighty, so Ooh continues you guys down the road and whatnot, and you guys kind of pass through the main part of the town, and you're sort of heading past the market there. And as you guys are kind of walking by, again, you kind of hear people yelling and whatnot. But you do hear a voice of something about dragons, and you heard some worms or something like that. And there's a guy kind of standing on a rain barrel, kind of calling out. Who's like, yeah, this is the best market. You got the best things to buy here. Are you guys looking for anything to buy? How about some Waterdeep trinkets? We got Waterdeep trinkets so you can take back home to your kids and everything. You're just kind of rambling on.
Maybe we should stop and talk to the guy in the rain barrel, see if he has any info, or see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So up ahead, you see the man. He's kind of screaming at the public, and everybody seems to kind of ignore him. He's in some ratty roads, and he's waving a long, charred staff. He's kind of balding, looks almost like a Lustin without hair, to be honest with you. And he's shouting, but he even sounds like he's kind of hoarse. His voice is cracking and everything. Nobody's really paying attention to him. So he kind of says, listen to me, you children of Waterdeep. Hear that doom builds before your eyes. In the House of Gold, you in the hovel of mud, even you with the mail of metal. And he kind of points to you guys. He says, none of you are safe from the doom, from the age of worms. Oh yes, it's coming. Have you not heard the dead dragon's roar? Have you not smelled the rot festering under your very nose? Have you not dreamt about worms that walk and bring decay to all he touches? Then he yells out, fools, you're all fools. And he's kind of pointing at all you guys. Your doom is upon you. This is the end is in sight, and none of you shall be spared. Decay is the future, and the future is here. He kind of continues on with his reign.
Who's the guy we're meeting?
You're meeting Elagos.
Alright, yell out, hey Elagos.
He kind of keeps kind of talking and talking about this stuff, ranting on. And he kind of looks and he says, "Are you talking to me?"
Yeah, what's your name?
He's like, "I'm the prophet of the Golden Eye."
How do you know of the Age of Worms?
He just kind of stares at you.
He's a golden-eyed, one-eyed worm.
Purple eater, people eater.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of staring at you, and then he starts kind of going into it, and he's like, the doom is coming. The Age of Worms is almost here. Have you not heard the dead dragons? He kind of keeps reiterating his story.
Tell us more. Where did you learn it? Where did you learn this? How can we find out more?
Yeah, he kind of looks at you guys, and he just sort of stares at you, waits a few minutes, and he kind of goes back into this whole rant. Who's like, this guy's nuts.
Aren't we all?
Sounds good. Who's that on, Tanner?
The nutty guy.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. And he's kind of just talking about it, and when you guys ask him again, he just sort of looks at you. He's like, "What are you guys talking about?" And then a few minutes later, he kind of goes back into this whole rant about Age of Worms and everything.
I'm thinking the guy's nuts. You guys want to move on?
Yep.
So you guys kind of turn away, and he's like, "The worms will get you guys. I promise you, you will die to the worms. Dragons are coming."
Hey, he changes the rant when you walk away. Keep walking away, maybe we'll hear something good.
Maybe hear something better, right? Yeah. So you guys continue to kind of go through and through the city and whatnot, and there's a lot of other people kind of milling about, and it takes a long time. I mean, a few hours to get from one end of the city to the other. It's a pretty huge town. You see occasional guards, but everybody seems to be pretty well behaved, and the guards have a pretty good presence there. You guys kind of enter into the area that seems much more affluent. The houses are all like manors, and they have walls, and you can hear, little waterfalls behind the walls and whatnot. And so he kind of walks you guys up to Diamond Street and says, "Who you guys looking for? Who are you looking for? What person are you looking for? Huh?"
Yeah.
Elagos?
Elagos.
There you go.
Gallegos.
So he's like Elagos, Elagos, Elagos. Where is he at? Elagos, Elagos. So he's kind of like, he's like, I just met him the other day. I remember meeting him. Hang on one second. Which house is his? Let me think. You kind of see him thinking, and looks like he has no clue.
Well, go ask around, find him.
He's like,
and tell us when you find him.
He's like, oh no, I remember. Come on, follow me. And he kind of leads you guys down this street, and he's just about to turn one direction. He kind of turns the other way and kind of goes across the street. And he's like, here it is. This is Alagos' house right here. Yep, this is it. You guys see kind of a stone wall that's there, and there's a lot of white marble manor. It's got some big doors, and kind of looks pretty opulent.
All right, go up and ring the bell or knock on the door.
Alrighty. So you guys kind of walk up, and as you guys walk up and knock on the door, you guys see that there's like pools that are there, and there's some dragon statues, and it just kind of looks very over the top, to be honest with you. So as you knock on the door, a few minutes later, a tall elf opens the door. He looks old for an elf. He's kind of dressed in very noble type clothes, and he says, good evening. What can I help you with, young gentleman?
We are looking for Alagos. Is this his residence?
Yes, this is Alagos' resident. I am Pollard. I am his helper. What is your business here?
We were told to search you out to find some more information. We were told to find Alagos in the city of Waterdeep. We are from, was it Daggerford?
Daggerford. Oh, yes. Oh, sure. Yes, please come in. Sorry for me being a little bit abrupt and rude. I apologize for that. So he kind of invites you guys inside, and you guys kind of walk through this large foyer, and it's got a marble staircase that has suits of ancient armor that are kind of listed all the way up the top, and you see an ancient battle banner up on the top as a curtain up on the upper floor, and over to the one side you see a parlor, and he kind of walks you guys into the parlor and says, please have a seat. Would anybody like some wine or water?
Wine?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I have the best elven wine. It just came from Evermeet. Let me go grab a bottle. And we have fresh fruit, too. We have this excellent, elegant fruit that has come from all the way across from Evermeet as well. Does any of you have any fruit allergies?
No, but you may want to bring 2 bottles.
2 bottles. Oh, yes, absolutely. You must have traveled very far. I'll be right back. He kind of nods gently and kind of walks out of the room. So the room that you guys are in, you notice that it's kind of packed with bookcases, and there's kind of oil paintings that are kind of all over, and the oil paintings have kind of like sort of these fantastic areas and locations. You see like one has like a road of bones that kind of go across this sort of desolate plain, and then you also see a bustling city set inside a dormant volcano, and there's another painting of like a ashen plain that's featureless, like nothing is on it type of thing. The furniture all has fine gold tracery, and it's padded, and it's plush red velvet. You guys almost feel like you shouldn't even be sitting on it. You kind of feel dirty because you guys haven't really, you got your travel gear and on it.
Ooh, dirty stuff.
Yeah.
We like dirty stuff.
And the floor is polished wood, and there's a large rug that's on the floor, and it shows a battle of something that looks like of good and evil, and there's some demons there, and you see some casters and whatnot. So obviously a very opulent place. He comes in. He has a bunch of fruit and some wine that he brings into you guys, and he says, Elagos will be here in just a couple minutes.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. He says, if any of you need to use the restroom, we have this amazing thing that's in the house. It actually has running water. It's the coolest thing ever. But please, if you need to use it, just let me know. Please don't pee on the outside, or if you have to do the others too, please, okay? Just come find me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, a few minutes goes by, and you guys kind of see this...
User in your channel timed out.
Whoops, we lost somebody.
He fell in.
Literally fell in.
Bathroom right away.
User entered your channel.
There he is. He's back. So you guys see this middle-aged guy kind of walk in, and he's got an open red robe and a silver breastplate that kind of holds underneath his robe. His eyes are sharp, and he's kind of got deep gray accented eyes with speckles of red within it, and his hair is red like the setting sun. He says, "My manservant Pollard tells me that you wish to speak to me. My name is Eligos. How may I be of assistance?"
I'll hand him the worm in the tube.
He kind of looks at you funny, and he's like, "That's an interesting thing you have there. What can I help you with?"
Well, Austin sent us about the starting of the Age of Worms.
Yeah,
and then hand him the rest of the items.
Gotcha. So as you say Alustin's name, he sort of raises his eyebrow kind of a little bit, and he says, "I never thought I would hear from him again. But nonetheless, please continue."
Yeah, sense motive on that one.
Sure, go for it. So you sense that he hasn't met with Alustin in a long time, and you feel like there's a little bit of hesitancy there, but you do notice that he kind of has warmed up to you, knowing that you guys have met with one of his buddies, from a long time past.
They both shagged the same chick.
Marzena, right? The guys you guys all tried to jump.
Yeah.
So he says, so tell me about this vial and what's going on. You gonna take out like all the stuff that you had?
Yeah, we'll take it all out and tell them the whole story.
Okay.
On the worms, undead, the necromancer.
Gotcha. So he patiently listens to all the story, and he doesn't really ask any questions. He just sort of kind of listens and whatnot. And you guys kind of pull out the 2 demon horns and the talisman that you guys got, and the green worm, and kind of tell him the whole story about all of this. And after hearing all of that, he's kind of sitting in his chair, and he kind of has his hand sort of on his chin, just kind of rubbing it, and then he puts 2 fingers up to his lips and kind of holds them and sort of taps against, like he's in deep thought. And then he says, "Although it's not my area of expertise, I do know a bit about what you speak, and I'm greatly disturbed. I'd like to look into this matter, but it's going to take me a little bit of time. There are a lot of books to consult, and most of them are kept here in the libraries of Waterdeep. I should be able to gather the information you seek probably within a week, but if you guys haven't been to Waterdeep, I recommend probably hanging out here. I'd recommend maybe staying at the Crooked House. It's right around the corner, about maybe a 10-minute walk. It's an excellent inn. The keeper and I are old friends. Mention my name. His name's Tarklin. Mention him, and I'm sure he'll give you a discount for the rooms. And I'll contact you there when I've found the knowledge you seek. Until then, I suggest you enjoy the comforts that Waterdeep has to offer. Is there anything else that I can help you with?"
Is there any good shops, like shopkeepers you know of that are honest, and as far as magical items and scrolls and weapons?
Yes, I know a lot of shopkeepers, and what in particular are you looking for?
Just like a place with some decent scrolls, or if you could make them for us, or magical weapons.
He says,
cold iron, stuff like that.
Yeah, he says, I know great places you can go. Make sure you talk to Pollard on the way out. He'll be able to direct you in the direction. By the way, did you guys get someone to help you through the town? It can be very confusing if you're not from the town here.
We had a little gnome named Ooh.
Ew.
Very talkative little fella.
He kind of looks at you guys, and he says, "I don't know an Ooh."
I don't know him either, but he definitely found your house pretty dang quick.
Very interesting. Kind of rubs his chin again. He says, "Well, anyways, you can ask him too as well, but Pollard will make sure that he passes along any areas that I would recommend for you guys. If you have nothing else, please enjoy my hospitality and drink as much wine as you would like, and have as much fruit, and please let Pollard know, and we'll let you guys out of the house, and I will find you guys over at the Crooked Inn when I get all the information."
All right.
Thanks.
He nods, and he kind of steps out.
All right, let's eat some grapes, guys.
So you guys partake in the fine elven wine and grapes.
Yeah, we get one for the road.
Um,
Not so much.
Pollard
Okay.
says, "I think 2 bottles is probably enough for you guys."
Well, that was just one for him.
He kind of.
All right, so no, we were just winking.
No worries, I know you are.
All right, I guess we'll go check out this inn that he's recommending to us.
Alrighty.
And make for a stay at our inn and find some lodging and food and
we'll call it a night once you guys get there. So you guys go outside and you see kind of kicking some rocks around in the street, and you see some noble people walking around, and they sort of avoid him by a wide berth type of thing, and he's just he looks pretty bored. He's just kind of hanging out, and he sees you guys come out, and he's like, where do we want to go now? He's like, I know a brothel down the street. Great place. Lots of nice women. Even have half-orcs. You really, really like them. They're not really my type, but you may like them. And he kind of points over at Razik. It's like, okay, well, maybe not a brothel. How about we go to down to the tavern? We can go to the tavern. You want to go to the tavern? We can go check out some entertainment. We can do all kinds of stuff. We can go to the sewers. You guys want to go in the sewers? Nighttime is the best time to be in the sewers. I love the sewers.
We're gonna go to the inn around the corner.
Ooh, I know all the inns. Which inn do you want to go to?
Drag.
The Crooked House.
Crooked House.
Crooked House.
All right. He's like, oh my gosh, the Crooked House. You wouldn't believe it. Tarquin, he's my dad. This is awesome. I love this. This is great. Come on, let's go. I'll show you how to get there. My dad's going to love you guys. He loves me, and he talks to me all the time. However, I was kicked out of the house several weeks ago, and he doesn't let me come back. But I'll show you guys in. He won't be too upset with me. Come on, let's go. And he kind of like runs down the street.
it's a small world after all.
So you guys kind of approach this place, and you find this house that he takes to. It's about 10 or 15 minutes, and you see that the house definitely meets the description. So when you look at it, it looks like the foundation has kind of failed in some spots, and the building's sort of out of sorts. So it's kind of bent, and there's floors. None of the floors are level, and the walls are kind of all crooked, and just looks generally like it would be not safe. But as you really look on the outside, it looks like it's very well built. You see some, people milling in and out of the doors, and it's getting late, so there's a lot more activity going into the place, and it sounds pretty lively inside.
All right. We will meander in and see what it looks like inside. If everything's crooked, and we have to lean our drinks and stuff.
Yep, absolutely. So you guys kind of walk inside, and you see it's pretty busy, actually. There's a lot of people at a lot of the tables in the bar. There's a bard that's up on the stage that's kind of half tilted, and he's sort of singing a song about, the stories about Anarok and the far out deserts and the creatures out in the desert. And then you see kind of a short, gnomish, friendly bartender kind of sitting in the back. He's kind of talking with some locals, leaning up against the bar, kind of wiping off a glass and cleaning it with a somewhat dirty rag. And you do see that there's numerous trophies, mostly owlbear heads, actually, which are kind of spread all the way around the top of the ceilings there. And the tables, they have uneven legs, so even if you sit at them, you notice they're all level. And then in the back, there's a stairways that's kind of leading up. It looks a bit treacherous because it's kind of really tilted and whatnot, but you do see the stairway going up there.
But the place looks like a decent place to stay.
It does. As a matter of fact, you see people that look like business people, and I mean, it looks like actually a really nice inn. It's just a little quirky.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can meander on up to the owner here, or find out what we have to do to get a room.
Sure. So you guys kind of walk up, and as you walk up, you see somebody kind of come from the back, and they have sort of a plate of some just kind of bar food type stuff, and he hands it over to another guy, and he says, "Hey guys, how you doing? Are you guys hungry?"
Well, we just ate, but we are looking for a place to rest and wait out the week. We were sent here by oh god, I gotta write his name down. I'm gonna keep forgetting it.
Eligus.
Eligus, that's right. Yeah, Eligus. He smiles. He's like, "Oh yeah, Eligus. Yeah." He's like, "Are you guys family with him or visiting?"
We brought him some information, and he's doing some research on some stuff for us, and so he recommended you're in for a place to stay.
Oh, that's great. Did he say, is he going to be coming over to play some Dragon Chess tomorrow night, or did he tell you guys?
Didn't hear anything about it.
Alrighty. Well, he says, if you're friend of Eligos, you're friend of me, and he's like, I'll give you half a deal on the rooms and free drinks.
Awesome.
All right. What's the cost of a room?
4 silver a night.
All right.
Not bad.
We'll pay up front for the week and
Sounds good. So
settle up.
all right, sounds great. So
anything else at the end?
he just says, every room is single, so I'll need something for each one. And we've got good rooms. They're well locked to straw mattresses. There's even a table. We got an oil lamp. They're nice rooms. You guys will like it. All right. So you guys pay up for the room and get your food, and let's go ahead and we'll hold it here if you guys are all right with that, and then we'll start up next week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right, good deal. So good session.
We're gonna be here 5 days or 7.
Probably 5 to 7, I would think. It depends. You can take out 5 for now, and then if we need more, we will.
Okay. All right, adjusted my silver.
Thank you. Yeah, if everybody can adjust yours, that's great. I'm gonna give you guys the XP for the two attacks. I gotta add the Chimera. 1 second.
Yeah, I was gonna find out about the
What's that?
owl bear thing.
Yeah, you can ask real
him
quick.
about it next time around.
Yeah, that sounds
or
good.
even this guy, if he knows him so well, what the whole owl bear deal is with that.
Yes.
That deal.
So you guys notice, just while I'm getting the Chimera stuff here, you notice that Ooh is actually hiding behind Tanner. Like he doesn't want to be seen.
Can't blame him.
So the Tarquin says, "Well, I kind of fancy owlbears. I think they're pretty neat looking, and I think that they're magnificent beasts."
Well, we just killed 6 of them.
He kind of looks back. He goes, "Wow, that's impressive. How did you do that?"
I'll scoot out of the way and show who's hiding behind.
Ooh goes, "Hi, Dad." Tarkin goes, "You got to be kidding me."
Hey, he's our guide. He's the one that got us here and brought us to our friend there. Been very good to us. Very talkative.
It's been
very good.
real honorable.
Tarkin kind of shakes his head. He says, "If your mother sees you in here, we got a problem." Ooh goes, "My mom's a kobold."
Lovely. I'm sure she's very lovely.
Oh, she's beautiful. Absolutely, she's beautiful. I don't know how I'm a gnome and she's a kobold, but she's my mom, and so I'm a gnome and she's a kobold. It's really, really weird. I got to tell you. Tarkin kind of shakes his head and says, "Ooh, can you let these guys rest? You can come back tomorrow and pick them up." "Oh yes, Dad. Yep. Can I come? Can I stay here?" "No, you got to go." Rats. Kind of puts his head down. He's like, "Can I at least have a potato?" He throws him a potato. He's like, "All right, get out of here."
What's so bad about the kid?
Tarkin says, "Kids, they don't listen to their dads or their moms." And he kind of upset some of the patrons in here.
Oh, okay.
He decided that he thought peeing on the audience would be something that was funny. It didn't go over well.
Didn't go over too well.
Mom was pretty pissed. No pun intended.
No fun. You. All right, fair enough. I hope he doesn't entertain himself with us.